Well, this is where it all started. This is the chassis that we're building for our 32 Roadster. It's got a stretch front on it, and this is sort of where the idea came for putting a larger or a long style engine in. So if we walk over here, I've got a V12 Jag block, and once I started working out a few ideas how to modify these engines, some very exciting times ahead. So what you can actually see here is I've taken the whole front cover off the Jag block, which is here. Everything from there on was removed, and we're running a set of quad cam AJ6 modified heads on this, and I'll show you a few of those pictures in a minute. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the engine over. A little engine stand I made. And basically, the block itself, casting wise, is virtually stock. It's got the standard crankshaft in it, con rods. I have bored out the block itself and running a new set of sleeves in it, and we're running 305 Chev pistons. I think they're about 60 thou up. Now you can see inside here, I'll zoom in a little bit, we've got where the oil pump was, or still is the oil pump here. That normally has a large housing on the front of it. What I did was machine up a 20mm block of aluminium on the front, and integral into that block I've put the pickup line, which comes in through here, and it goes down inside. We welded up the holes that we machined in that does the pickup into the pump itself, and another set of holes were machined over here coming in that goes through the pump and then pushes the oil back up and out here and then back into the engine. A little bit more about the plate at the front. As you can see here, we're going to be running on this particular engine, I'm running it'll be blown and injected, and I'm running a set of 808 computers with Kalmaker installed on it. So we're running all VN sensors, which are a Commodore sensor. There's one here, this bracket's been made up, and there'll be another sensor fitted over here, and they'll run a trigger off the front. So if we take a walk over here, I know a lot of the work's been done. I should have taken a lot of these pictures earlier, but what we've got here is the AJ6 heads. There's the pair of them there. They're all finished. Quite a lot of work in these. This is what you would call the stock head, as in you don't have to turn this one around. The cam positions are all the same. All the buckets line up. But what I did is made up a plate at the front, which we machined the front off, and this plate fits on here. And once the pulleys are set up on the front, there'll be a seal that runs in here, and we'll seal the cams off. To run the oil pickup for the cams, I found it a lot easier to to come in with one hole in the side of the head here, over here, and ran up and up into the cam cap and through a copper line and back over to the other side. Now this head here is a little bit trickier because this one here is actually the one that's been spun around back to front and had the both ends cut off again as per the other head. And this particular one here, this was the front of the original head. You can see the original cam bucket here, and this was the cam cap that sat down the back. So quite a lot of work in this one, and then spin the cams back around. On this particular head, I had to reset up the timing marks to set up the cams, and then re-spark the grooves in the front of it. So in a later episode I'll show you the sump being fitted and then run through putting the heads on.